Hey everyone, it is High here, be another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, yes, it is finally time for another edition of Best Teams on Global. This is the March 2021 edition. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but boy, there's a lot of stuff to really consider here. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in. First and foremost, the term best teams is my opinion, and it is purely subjective. There is no official tier list or best teams ranking from Akatsuki or Bandai. Any references or resource sources will be linked in the description below. So how I rank my teams here, I look at a multitude of different things: leader skill, damage output, survivability, passives, SA specials, links, categories, bench flexibility, game mode effectiveness, relevancy, of course, and then overall gameplay. So I do build my teams with attacking and defense, so it's a focus on both. And on top of that is when I rank teams, I do focus on a lot of different game mode effectiveness, primarily Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, and Super Battle Road I consider as in-game, and how I rank a lot of my teams here. So anyway, once again, let's go ahead and dive right in. So February's list looks something like this, and I'll tell you what, there is some changes. It was hard for me to make these decisions because there's a lot of stuff that goes on with these rankings here, as you can see. But we do have a new top 5. And the bottom 5 is it's definitely totally different. So and I had to consider a multitude of different things to make that happen. So first and foremost, I want to do an honorable mention because one of these teams did drop out of the top 10. Not anything in particular for them being bad, I just had to remove one. So out of the 10 that you see here, the one I said, you know what, let's go ahead and move out for now because of just overall relevancy, and it's still a fantastic team, one of the best teams definitely in the game. But I ended up taking out Future Saga, right? So Future Saga with Transformation Trunks here, great team, still decent bench. It can do 8 Super Battle Roads, which is incredible, is World Tournament approved, but cannot do a Super Battle Road, no item run. But like I said, it's a great team. I just had to take one team out, so this is the one I ended up choosing for those Future Saga team fans out there. Sorry about that, but you'll kind of understand. And I kind of cheated. I kind of cheated on my number 10 because I couldn't decide. I couldn't take another one out of the top 10, so I am going to highlight two teams here, a 10A and a 10B. So the 10B is going to stay at the number 10 spot, which is kind of surprising because we ended up getting a 40% lead, not lead, but 40% support unit in the Trunks Gohan. And that's a fantastic unit for Hybrid Saiyans. So for Hybrid Saiyans and Master of Bond and Disciple, they stayed at 10, but I said 10B. I didn't want to kick them totally out yet. And really the reason why is because they can't really do that many Super Battle Roads, okay? So only could do 5 here. Now the Master and Disciple, the Bound and Master Disciple, they can do 7, so that's where you want to be. But it's kind of limited with having the Future Gohan as the leader versus the Tech, Transformation Gohan, which I think is the better unit. So with that, being able to only do 5 Super Battle Roads, can't do a no item run on each of the Extreme Super Battle Roads. I've tried. Maybe you guys have gotten luckier than me, but it doesn't seem like I can build a team good enough for Super Tech here and then Super Int here. So that's just with my gameplay. And but both teams are fantastic, right? Hybrid Saiyans. But if you do want to run a Bond Master and Disciple, this team is super fun here with the Whis and Beerus combination with Vados as well. You're doing what is a quadruple support team here. So coming in at 10B is going to be Hybrid Saiyans and Master and Disciple. So coming in at number 10, I had to put this team up there because maybe it's recency bias, but of course the brand new movie bosses units that have come out are incredibly good. Now on global, it's not as good as JP because the same name update really limits movie bosses and full power here, especially if you're going to run the brand new Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, the Int one. Amazing unit, but once again limited due to the fact of the same name update that's not on global. So you can do 7 Super Battle Roads using the OG physical Broly, right? So you can do that. You can also do a no item run Extreme Super Battle Road on physical as well. Got to get lucky though. You got to get those 7 key orbs for the physical Broly. But besides that, the physical LR Broly. But besides that, you know, it is still very difficult to actually do, but it is definitely doable on that end. Now, if you're going to be running this unit here, it's only 5 Super Battle Roads, just like the Transformation Gohan as well, so very limited on that end. But if you do want to run the EZA Legendary Broly, right, LR Broly, this is going to be the team that you're going to have to be bringing, and that's going to be running a Turles as the movie boss leader, but he's only running at 150, so it can do 6 Super Battle Roads this way, and actually it can't do a no item run. I need to take that off, so there we go. So no item run there. But all in all, this team is a beast, right? You're able to run the Tech Broly, the Tech LR Broly with the EZA LR Strength OG Broly, and just total beast of a team. So I had to put him on there. I had to put him on the top 10. Once again, Recency bias. It's a fun team, but definitely. And I think deserving of a top 10 spot. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So let's go ahead and move on to number 9, which is going to be surprising to a lot of people because I had to move them down because the other teams had to leapfrog them and jump up there because they're just so good. And that's going to be Patara, Final Trump card. So Final Trump and Patara has dropped down to number 9. They were number 6, so dropped 3 spots. Due to the fact, yes, it can do 8 Super Battle Roads, a lot of great stuff here, but it is a 150% leader, right? So much like we just showed you on over here, which is a half 150% leader, this is a whole full 150%. Now you can switch it up and provide the Patara here as another 170% to do a full Patara team or a Vegito team, but in a sense, you know, if you're going to be running the Patara / Final Trump card, this is the team these are the teams that you're generally going to be running here. The Turles can be run on this as well, which is just an incredible card across, you know, the top 10 teams here. It's on many teams, that Strength LR Turles. So but yeah, coming in number 9, it's 150. Yes, it can do 8 Super Battle Roads, which is up there in the amount it can do, but it cannot do a Extreme Super Battle Road no item run. Haven't been able to do that. Gets kind of wrecked on that. But the int version with the Patara team that you can run here is very fun. So, but all in all, it is dropped down to number 9. You know, I think it's time to create a Final Trump card 170% leader, and that would make it so much better. So that's moving on to number 8. The same issue has happened. It's like, well, do I put this team, even though it has the largest category that you can run as multitude for flexibility, but it's still only 150? So you can probably guess what that is. That's going to be number 8. Falling all the way down to number 8 is Pure Saiyans. It's coming to the point now, yeah, that you only can run 6 units on a team and a friend, right? And yes, you have this whole catalog of flexibility and almost be able to use all the best units on this category in this team here, but you're using 150% lead with Transformation Vegeta, and he's at this point in time not all that great comparable to everyone else. Now, yes, this has been actually upgraded due to the fact that you can run the Legendary Broly and the Tech Broly on the same team. Really good there. Or if you don't have those units, you can run a team like this. So a lot of different combinations. I could go on and on with the different combinations of Pure Saiyans, and we know that, right? We know that, and it could do a no item run with a 130% leader in the Evolution Vegeta. But yeah, I didn't know where to put them because they're only running at 150. They still hit, you know, like a truck, but yeah, I had to drop them down. I had to drop them down comparable to everyone else. So with that, coming in number 8 is Pure Saiyans, in a big surprise here, I would say, for a lot of individuals. So another surprise, once again, had to make tough decisions. I'm going to keep saying that. is dropping Kamehameha to number 7. I was like, okay, how is that possible? How is that possible? Well, I was looking at Extreme Super Battle Road no item run. Basically, everyone from here on till number 1 can do a no item run Extreme Super Battle Road in one way or the other, and it's not the Super AGL's fault that you can't do it with a Kamehameha team. So that docked some points there. And yes, this is the infamous Dokkan Festival exclusive, full Dokkan Festival exclusive LR team. Yes, it's impressive, but like I said, all in all, when it comes to game mode effectiveness, it did lose some points there, and it still has that awful no really good support unit. There's not a huge variety. Basically, if you're going to run a support, you're going to run the Great Saiyaman 2 Gohan here, which is SSR. That's pretty much about it. We have to wait till the 6th year anniversary for this to get an extreme upgrade when it comes to a Kamehameha, or after the 6th year anniversary, right? So, but anyway, yeah, this comes in actually number 7. Yes, it can do 8 Super Battle Roads, but not World Tournament approved. Super powerful, but like I said, you know, how to make tough choices. So this is another team that you can run here with Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's on here, which is once again a very, very strong unit. So Kamehameha, amazingly good. However, dropped to number 7 on this list here. Now, what took those spots, right? Because they ended up, you know, losing. This one was number 7 and dropped 2 spots. Well, the 2 teams that I put above Kamehameha, Pure Saiyans, and Potara makes sense because it has the largest upgrades in the last two celebrations, right? So, and that's going to be coming in number 6 is Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost. This is the extreme team here. Yes, it can only do 6 Super Battle Roads, but how it's able to do it is incredible because of the ridiculous support passives that you can actually have. Actually, I can just move. I can add support. Like I can go boom. Oops. I can go boom and say he's a support, and go boom and he's a support, right? And oh, boom and he's a support. So it's like everybody's supporting each other. It's crazy how good this team is, and it's all intertwined and intermixed. Now, this is once again using more of the extreme units, using the Terrifying Conquerors more than the Transformation Boost. And if you want to run more of a like a super team, you're gonna be running something like this with the Blue Fusions. But you can also run like this combination as well, right? Now, this once again, it's not going to be as a great support, more so than running like all these units with Space Traveling Warriors, and then with the Terrifying Conquerors with the Turles there, which is all synergized together. So this is a great team, and it feels like it's not only 170% team, it's like 200%, you know, team, because of all the additional support all the time on each rotation. So and yes, you can Extreme Super Battle Road no item run on the strength, no problem here. This is the team that I actually ran with. You can use different teams here. You know what? I didn't even put the Bojack on this one. Now you can even add Bojack on this team here and be just fine, right? So so yeah, incredible team. This Terrifying Conqueror Transformation Boost with Strength Cooler had just got a big upgrade, and the synergy is just crazy, which leads me to number 5, cracking the top 10 or top 5 here, as an extreme leader, which you really have, right? You have one in the number 1 spot, but we'll talk about that in a second. But Space Traveling Warriors is a beast of a team. Like I mentioned before, the support on top of each other is incredible. And so this is almost the exact same team as the one that I showed you for the Strength Cooler. The difference is, instead of running 2 coolers, you're running 2 Bojacks, and you can do 1 more Super Battle Road. So you're at 7 versus 6. Then I was like, I gotta discount that because, you know, Super Battle Roads are very important on this list here. So I said, okay, great. So Space Traveling Warriors will be number 2 versus number 6, and you can flip flop them. You know, like I said, this is tough decisions to make, but man, does this team just work incredibly well. And you can run a multitude of different support units. I just like having the Goddess, Thickness of Goddess right there. So, and you can run thickness of time, you can run the AGL TOA as well, and there's so many other supports, which is great to have. But by the way, everybody's supporting each other, right? So like I said, it doesn't feel like a 170% team, it feels like a 200% team on there. So not only that you can run an extreme team, but you can run an incredible super team. Look at this crazy team here, right? They're all space traveling warriors, so the Bojacks all support those 4 units there, with Jiren, with Beerus, and things of that nature. So really cool type of flexibility and dynamic there. And hey, guess what? If you want to run a no item run super battle road, no problem. There you go. This is the team I ran with. Had no issues at all. Yeah, super powerful when it comes to the overall, just really the overall game, right? The overall game. And oh, by the way, Cooler and Bojack here, they're the top tier when it comes to World Tournament, because you can run the LR Nappa as well. So yeah, coming in at number 5, cracking the number 5 spot. Arguably you can move him to this team to number 3 as well. I was thinking about actually moving this to number 3, but I couldn't do it because the top 4 is going to stay the same. I guess maybe because of nostalgia or whatever, but no, they're all incredibly good. So I'll just quickly go through the top 4 because you guys have already seen it probably for the last couple months. I think I haven't really switched it. So coming number 4 is Go Bros. I gotta keep Go Bros right there, right? 8 Super Battle Roads, Extreme Super Battle Road completed there. One of the best leader skills still in the game to date because of +4 to Ki for Siblings Bond, and then you have the ridiculous amount of Goku's family units that you can run here. So the Go Bros, this is a super fun team to run. You can run the Beerus Whis combination and Vados combination. You can run this Go Bros Max combination with a quad support team. And if you want to run 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus with the Goku family, there you go, you can run this as well. Unfortunately, if you were running this as a leader, you can only do 4 Super Battle Roads completed on here. But yeah, Go Bros is still up there, man. I know a lot of people still talk down on Go Bros, but think about it. His multiple attacks, you can farm really easily, you can just defeat a lot of things faster versus just one major shot. And a lot of people really like that one big shot. However, when you're playing the game, you kind of sometimes fight 2 or 3 enemies on occasions, right? But like I said, the harder stuff, Super Battle Road, things of that nature, that extra attack, maybe to someone else versus another individual, really helps there. So anyway, that is coming in. Number 4 is Siblings Bond and Goku's family with Go Bros. Coming in number 3, once again, this is all still going to be the same. So Majin Buu Saga, Battle of Wits Majin Buu Saga is still super top tier. Yes, 7 Super Battle Roads, just like Space Traveling Warriors. Yes, it can do Extreme Super Battle Road and World Tournament Improved, all that good stuff. I just put this as number 3 because, hey, guess what? You're running LR Super Vegito, which is just an incredible unit. One of the best LRs in the game. And yeah, just... we know how good Majin Buu Saga actually is. It can be argued, yeah, right? It can be argued that Space Traveling Warriors could take this spot because it has a similar resume, right? With all you see on the bottom there. But the diversity here, the flexibility is fantastic. If you want to run a Vegito team, you can run this, or if you want to run more of Extreme Team, Majin Power Team, you can run this team here as well. So really impressive on the flexibility side of things. And like I said, you're running 2 Super Vegitos. Hey, you're destroying things, right? And yes, no item run Super Battle Road strength, no problem. So coming in at number 3 is Majin Buu Saga Battle of Wits. Coming in number 2 is the team that can do the 170% team that can do the most Super Battle Roads, and that is 9 Super Battle Roads with representatives of Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga. And we know that this team is just going to get better. I was like, you know what, let's put this team down a little bit lower, but how can you, right? With 9 Super Battle Roads, can do an Extreme Super Battle Road run, no problem there, and pretty much do everything except for World Tournament. But World Tournament is kind of still low in my totem pole when it comes to game mode effectiveness. So you can run a very fun team here. You can run a U6 team. You can run more of a support, triple support team here. You can run a Jiren team, so a lot of people love running Jiren, right? So this is a Jiren team that you can run. You can run just a classic Representative Universe 7 team here. So besides this, yeah, I forgot to we have Topo on there, but God Topo is so good, yeah, you're gonna keep him there. But speaking of Representative Universe 7, this is the almost full tech team that you're gonna run, that you're just gonna max out the damage for LR Friku, which again in the 6-year anniversary just becomes one of the best units in the game, period, and makes this team just, you know, unstoppable. But, you know, as of right now, we'll keep them at number 2. We'll hold them back for a little bit until we see that 6-year anniversary. But coming in number 2 is Representative Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga, which leaves number 1 still number 1, Realm of Gods. 8 Super Battle Roads. You can do an Extreme Super Battle Road no item run on the Strength version when you're running this team here, but that's 7 Super Battle Roads. But we'll go ahead and look through all these real quick. So 8 Super Battle Roads here. This is using Zamasu as the leader here. The versatility on leadership on Realm of Gods is just bar none, right? There's too many leaders in reality, but you're running some classic and amazing combinations, and you can run in a full extreme team as well, but a lot of people want to run the Beerus team. The Beerus team can only do 4 Super Battle Roads, but still tremendous power here. Once again, you can do the Beerus Whis combination. That's always fun there. You can do the UI Goku, double UI Goku team, which is incredible and amazing. So, and this is where you can do 7 Super Battle Roads, and if you're using a double UI Goku, then you are going to be running a no item run here, which is so easy to do with this team. It's amazing how easy a super strength no item run is with 2 UI Gokus, and that's only at a 130 lead too. It just makes it incredibly easy. So alright, well, that's pretty much it. I did take a little bit of extra time on here, but this is the summary of the top 10 best teams. Arguably, I could have moved Space Traveling Warriors a little bit higher, but then I would kind of have to move the cooler team higher. But with 6 Super Battle Roads, I can't leapfrog a number like 8 Super Battle Roads like with Go Bros and stuff like that. But you can see the 150% leaders, right? They're just dropping lower and lower, and then Kamehameha needs the support, needs a little bit more diversity and flexibility in when it can run. You know, Gohan is still super incredible, and still the only team that you can run all Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs on one team. So all the highlights there, but it's getting crammed together. There's so many good teams that it's just hard to decipher. It's all preference now. That's why they've been asking for such a, you know, more of a game-breaking moment, which they're going to do in the 6-year anniversary, but continuing on after that, right? So, and with the same name, that's going to change everything. It's going to take me a while to figure out, okay, then what's going to be the best team with the same name update. Once that happens, yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time just kind of scratching my head and rebuilding all this. I can't wait, because right now it's kind of boring that you can see the top 5, or at least the top 4 staying the same. But hey, at least we got a new top 5, number 6, and then a couple, and we dropped down a little bit on some of the other teams. So anyway, instead of me just rambling on and on and on, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And of course, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.